We'll start today in a cross-legged position, and you can make it comfortable for you by maybe just crossing your ankles in front of you. If you like coming into half lotus with one foot on top, that's fine. Those of you who are super bendy and adventurous, you can come into full lotus if you want. Um, just see what works for your body. And then we'll take the flesh of the buttocks back behind the sit bones and rest the hands on the legs. They can be in your lap, they can be on your knees, hands can be up or down. This is a really good time to just center yourself, close your eyes, go inside, and really feel what posture is comfortable for you. I'll be giving a lot of instructions throughout the rest of the class, and the tendency is to just do whatever the teacher says, but I want to encourage you to continue throughout the class to check in and find whatever expression works best for you, coming into a resting posture if that's needed, doing something completely different is fine. This is your practice and your body. So let's start by relaxing the belly, just kind of letting it fall open. Almost imagining like you're wearing a pair of tight pants and you're undoing the button and the zipper and just letting it all fall out. And then you can see after you do that, if there's more of a sense of the breath coming into your belly. And be a little more intentional about the breath so that it really fills the space of your belly as you inhale and allows the belly to soften and relax as you exhale. And then letting the breath move from the belly into the ribs and into the chest. Feeling the whole torso filling with your in-breath and relaxing with your out-breath, maybe letting the shoulders relax a little more, letting the face soften as you exhale. And then place the hands on the ground in front of you and skim the fingertips across the ground over to one side as far as you can go, then over to the other side, going back and forth. Using the breath to extend longer. And then finding your way back to center, placing the hands around the shins, or maybe just the front shin. Let the hands be maybe like shoulder width apart. You might not be able to get quite shoulder width apart, but separate the hands if you can. And then as you inhale, pull the hands toward you, sending the chest up, the shoulders back, and the eyes up. Then as you exhale, Round your back, drop your chin, lean away from your hands. And then inhale, reverse. Exhale, rounding. Pulling back away from your hands on the exhale. Beautiful. And then on your next inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold forward, relaxing the hands, dropping the elbows, dropping the head. And feeling the breath wide and deep and slow across the back body. And then walk the hands in, roll yourself up, reach up as you inhale. And exhale the arms down. And notice the cross of your legs. Release the legs and shake them out. And then cross them again the other way. Feeling your sit bones and lifting tall away from the ground. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, left hand on the ground beside you. Slide it as far away as you can go without the right sit bone losing pressure on the ground. Turn your head up and to the right. Take a breath in. And then when you exhale, drop your left elbow. And then push into your left hand, sinking your right sit bone. Keep your left shoulder down. Reach out long through the right fingers. And try to bring the breath all the way up the whole right side of the body. Almost like you're breathing from your sit bone to your fingertips. Punctuate the inhale with a reach of your fingers. Next inhale takes you up, arms lift. Exhale, right arm down. Slide it away from you as far as you can without lifting the left sit bone. Turn your gaze up and to the left. Take a deep breath in. And then when you exhale, drop that right elbow. Push forward and down into your right hand, sinking into your left sit bone, reaching out long through your left arm, breathing long up the left side. Next inhale takes you up. Reach the arms up. Exhale, clasp the hands together behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Notice which thumb is on the outside. And then pull the hands apart, rolling the shoulder blades in toward each other. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, fold forward, lifting the clasped hands. Dropping the head, pulling the belly in as you exhale. If you can bring the heels of your hands together, do so. Focus on the depth and width of your breath. On your next inhale, lift up, release the hands, reach them up. Exhale the hands together in front of the heart center. And open the hands out to the side, making cactus arms with your hands, bending at the elbow. And then inhale and reach back through the elbows. Exhale, round your back and bring the elbows and hands together. Inhale, keep the elbows together and lift them up. Exhale, hands back to the heart. Inhale, cactus arms and reach back. Exhale, a little round in the back, bringing the forearms and palms together, elbows touching. Inhale, squeeze the elbows together and lift them up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Continue at your own pace. Inhaling, cactus arms reaching back, looking up. Exhale, rounding, coming together. Just continue like that. One more. And your hands come to your heart, hold there. And then release the hands to the ground and come on to hands and knees. Lining hands up under shoulders, knees up under hips. And take the left knee out to the side and make big circles around in the air. And then circle the other way. And then extend the leg straight out. Try to get it parallel to the ground. And then send the leg back and to the right, tucking the toes under. Lots of weight in the left hand. And then lift the right hand, coming into a twist. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Reach up through the fingertips as you breathe in. Aim the left ribs to the right as you breathe out. Beautiful. And then bring the right hand down alongside the left hand. So both hands are over to the left. And then send the right foot up. Walk the hands in a little bit. And then bring your right hand to the inside of your right leg and press it open. Release the hand down. I'm going to bring the back leg to center and place the knee on the ground. And then bend the knee. Reach the right hand back for the foot and pull the heel to the buttock and sink the hips down. Try to get that left hip bone as low to the ground as possible. Almost imagining the outer left hip dropping down. Beautiful. Release the back foot. Bring the right hand down to the outside of the foot. Walk the hands back until the right leg is straight. Point and flex the right foot, keeping the knee straight. And then hold the foot in the flex position. Inhale, lift your chest. Keep your eyes up. Exhale, pull your belly in and lay your belly down onto your thigh. Relax your head down. Drop your elbows. Breathe deep and slow. Dragging the breath through the whole body. Exhaling belly in, relaxing the upper body, down over the leg. The hands and arms are relaxed. focus on your breath. And lift your head. Bring the right hand to the inside of your right leg. And lift the right knee out to the side. And make big circles in the air with that right leg. Circle the other way. And then send the leg out straight, parallel to the ground. And then bring the leg back behind you over to the left side, curling the toes under. Weight is in the right hand. And then inhale, turn and lift your left arm up, coming into a twist. Squeeze the inner thighs together, maybe helping you twist a little more. And then bring that left hand down over beside the right hand. And then step that left foot up. Bring the left hand to the inside of the thigh and press the leg open out to the left. Maintain the length of your breath. Maintain the length of your spine. Bring the hand down. Send that right foot to center. Bring the knee down. Bend the right leg and reach your left hand back for your foot, pulling the foot into the buttock. Then sink the hip down as low as it'll go. So for some of you, the stretch might be somewhat intense. So really try to focus on your long, slow breath. Sometimes when the stretch feels intense, we tense up in response. And if we can focus on our breath, we can relax in response instead. Okay, release the foot and bring the hand to the outside of the left foot. And then walk your hands back until that left leg can straighten. And then point and flex the foot. And hold the flex position. Inhale, look up, lift your eyes, lift your chest. Exhale, scooping the belly in, laying the torso down on your leg. Release your head. Soften your arms. Maybe you can have a little bend in your elbows. Breathe all the way up the length of your body. On the exhale, navel comes in and up. And lift your head. Bring your left hand inside your left leg. Bring your knee back and come and lay on your belly. Have the arms alongside the body. You can rest on one cheek or on your forehead, whichever you want. And then clasp the hands behind your back with the opposite thumb on the outside. And if you've forgotten which one you used last time, just do whichever one feels less natural to you. Bring your head center. Press down through your hips, your pelvis, your tailbone. Inhale and lift your chin, lift your chest, lift the clasp of your arms. Breathe so deeply on your inhale that it peels one more set of ribs up off the ground. Then as you exhale, instead of lowering back down, just sink in through your pelvis. And release down. Rest on the opposite cheek if you were on a cheek before, or however you wish. Hands come under the shoulders. Push yourself up and send your hips back. Coming into an extended child's pose. Pressing forward through the hands, back through the hips. And then lift your hips up so you're on hands and knees. And send either knee off to the side, off your mat, and let it slide all the way over as far as you can, keeping your hips level with your knees and keeping your knees level with your ankles. So you have all right angles in the body. So Kelly, your hips are behind your knees. I know it's hard to tell, but I only know because I can see it. You can't see it, but yeah. And then once the hips are level with the knees, you want the knees to come as far out as possible. And then if you're able to come onto forearms, go ahead. If you're able to come onto your chest, go ahead. If you want to embody the full frog pose, you can have your chin on the ground and your arms out like cactus arms. Maybe aim your tailbone toward the ground. Bring the hands under your shoulders, press yourself up, leave the feet where they are, curl the toes under, and lift up into a wide-legged downward dog. Pressing forward with your hands back through your hips. And then we'll walk the hands in till they're under the chest and come into another twist, leaving the left hand on the ground. Start with the right hand on the hip. Inhale and lengthen the hip back and the chest forward. Exhale, twist to the right, dropping your right ribs, lifting your right arm. Your left ribs, lifting your right arm. Floating that right arm up, maybe even gazing up at your thumb. The more you aim your hips to the right, the more you might also feel that stretch in the inner left thigh and hip. And then bring that right hand down, left hand to the left hip. Inhale, lengthen hip back, chest forward. And then exhale, turn, bringing the right hip, right ribs down, the left arm up. Maybe gazing to the thumb. Really aiming that right hip for the left foot. Find the breath. Beautiful. Release the hand down. Bring both hands to the hips, elbows toward the sky. And with a flat back, lift yourself up. Bring the heels in. Keep the feet where they are. Just bring the heels in. Bend the knees. We'll take cactus arms again, coming into goddess pose. Then bring those shoulder blades back and in toward the spine. Drop the tailbone. And release the arms down. Turn the right foot to the right. Turn the left heel back. Back leg is straight. Kick down into that heel. Most likely won't touch. Press the left thigh back. Press the tailbone forward. Lift the arms up and lock the thumbs, coming into crescent pose. Then pull the arms apart. Keep pressing the tailbone forward. Beautiful. Notice which thumb is on the outside. Then release the hands. Pivot your feet to face the other way. The back heel is off the ground. The back foot is straight, not on an angle. And then press back through the right thigh. Tuck the tailbone under. Lift the arms Interlock the thumbs with the opposite thumb on the outside. Press down into that back heel. Pull the arms apart. Beautiful. Release the arms down. Pivot that right foot so that it's facing forward. Step the left foot in. And then take a moment just to stand here and find your ground. Notice the relationship between your breath and the sky and the earth. And your next inhale, float the arms up, palms face each other, parallel to each other. Pull the shoulders down. Coming into mountain pose. Feeling the upper body rising up toward the sky as you inhale. The lower body sinking down into the earth as you exhale. Beautiful. Now gently open your eyes. Take weight into your left foot and then step the right foot in front of the left foot so that they're lined up. And then see if you can close your eyes again. Steady your body by steadying your mind, by feeling your breath. Interlace your fingers except the index fingers, taking Steeple Mudra. Open your eyes, looking down at the ground to the right. Send your hips to the right and your arms and head to the left. You might like to rest your head on your left arm, that's fine. Balance is maybe still challenged, so really keep your eyes steady and your mind steady, moving with the breath. On an inhale, lift up. Exhale, release the arms. Step the foot back, coming back with the feet under the hips. Without losing the pattern of your breath and the attention on the breath, step the left foot in front of the right foot. Send the arms back up. If you can, close the eyes. Open the eyes, interlace your fingers, index fingers up, gazing down and to the left. Send the hips to the left, the arms and head to the right. Modified half moon. Inhale up, release the hands, release the foot back, hips, feet hip width apart. And we'll inhale and reach the arms up again. Exhale, bend your knees and send your arms down behind you. Let your ribs rest toward your thighs. Then bring your hands to your calves. Press the hands into the calves. Drop your head. Drop your tailbone. Drop your sit bones. Breathe deep and long and slow. Knees are bent. Inhale, lift all the way up again, reaching the arms up. Exhale, fold again with straight legs this time. If you can bring the hands behind the calves again, go ahead. If not, anywhere behind the legs is fine. As you inhale, press the calves into the hands and the hands into the calves. As you exhale, let go of the calf pressing and just pull with the hands, bringing your torso toward your thighs. Create resistance on the inhale and create ease with the exhale. Just relax. Let your body kind of melt over your legs. Let go of your spine. Then release the hands, bring them to the ground and walk them forward. Keep walking them forward until the point where the heels come slightly off the ground. And then push forward into the hands and press the heels down. Try to drop the chest toward the knees, the head toward the floor, roll the shoulders down the back. Okay, then bring the knees to the ground. Come and rest in child's pose, arms alongside the body if you can. If the forehead doesn't touch the ground in this posture, then use your hands to support your head, making fists or just stacking the hands just so that the head can touch down. You might also widen your knees a little bit to help walk. Just rest and relax. And then slowly roll yourself up, chin to chest. If you can stay sitting on your heels, fine. If that's not good for your knees and you want to change your sitting position, go ahead. Maybe putting a pillow behind your knees allows you to sit like this. It's not important that you do, though. However you want to sit is fine. So we'll leave the left hand on the left thigh with the index finger to the thumb. We'll bring the right index and middle finger to the third eye, the point between the brows, letting the thumb rest on the right nostril, letting the remaining two fingers rest on the left nostril, and then sitting up tall through your spine. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, close off the right nostril, breathe out through the left, leaving your fingers touching the outside of the nostril. And then inhale with the hands just like this. Exhale, seal off the left nostril. Breathe out of the right nostril, but keep your thumb resting on the outside of the nostril. Inhale right. Exhale left, and then continue in this pattern, switching sides on the exhales. And you can close your eyes or bring your gaze to your third eye where your fingers are resting. Let's do one more breath on each side. And when you're complete, release your hands. Bring your hands to the ground, curl your toes under. If you weren't sitting in this rock position, maybe you can come into it now just to stretch out the toes, toes curled under, sitting on the heels. If you can take your hands off the ground and really let the weight of your body deepen that stretch, go ahead. Focus on long, slow breathing. And bring the hands to the ground, release the toes, kick them into the ground. Keep the toenail side of the toes on the ground. Walk your hands in behind the level of your knees and then lift your knees up, just stretching out the fronts of your feet. And release down. Come off your feet, onto your buttocks, and onto your back. Letting the knees stay bent initially. And then once you're on your back, You can lift your hips, tuck your tailbone, lower back down. Release your legs and shake them out. If you have an eye pillow handy, you can put that on your eyes now. And then let the arms rest out, away from the body with the palms up. If you're not using an eye pillow and you're comfortable closing your eyes, please do so. And we'll all take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it out of the mouth, sinking the weight of the body into the ground. In through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing the jaw so that the top teeth don't touch the bottom teeth and the lips gently part. It's one of the things that I saw when I was actually with you all on Monday was that you've all gotten into the habit of clenching your jaw and holding your lips tight together during Shavasana without me there to release that. So really pay attention to that, because when the mouth is tight, when the jaw is tight, the whole body's going to be tight. So you can notice just by kind of letting go through the lips and the jaw, how the whole face becomes softer, and then in turn the whole body. And then finally we'll inhale again through the nose and out through the mouth, letting go of the activity of the mind. So if you're having any thoughts about what I just said or about anything else, just whoosh, let it go. Bringing your mind fully into the present moment by feeling the breath. And letting go of the breath. The breath can also just relax, just trust the breath to be enough. Whatever it is, however it is, just feel it. Just bring your attention to the sensation and the movement of the breath and rest your attention there, deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees into the chest. Rocking gently side to side. Massaging your back with the ground. Come center, bring the soles of the feet together, the palms of the hands together, rub hand to hand and foot to foot, lifting the energy of the body back up. And then roll over onto either side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground, and continuing to rest your attention on the present moment, just taking inventory of everything that you notice right now. What you feel, what you smell, what you hear, what the mind is doing, just connecting with your senses. And then slowly make your way back up to sitting, any way that's comfortable for you. Sinking down through the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale the shoulders, relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.